Hey guys, Big Time Collector 01 here, back at it again with another action figure review. And today we'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Arkham Knight Red Hood. I gotta give a big thanks to D. Dolan for getting this figure for me. He got it for me for Christmas, and I'm very happy to have it right here. This is one of my favorite Red Hood designs, so I'm very happy to have it in action figure form. There was a gold label version of this figure, but it was all in red, and I didn't really care for it. I'd rather have him in the regular colors. Have the name on the side. An image from the game on the back. Red Hood Arkham Knight. So yeah, let's get to it and crack this figure open. Before we take a look at the figure, let's take a closer look at his accessories. He first comes off with a DC Multiverse stand. Then he comes with your standard issue trading card. Looks good. It's the same image as the back of the box. And if you want to read the bio, here it is. Pause it right now. For the package, he comes with these two fisted hands. And since he can't come with guns, he comes with these two effects. He has this impact punch effect. Looks cool. You can wrap it around the fist like so. And then he has this swooshing effect right here, which I actually really like. It's cool. And these are supposed to emulate, the movements of the game. And how the video game has those effects when you punch someone. It's pretty cool. You can also wrap this one around the leg if you'd like to. It's more of a stiff plastic, so you're gonna have a little bit of trouble getting it on there. You might want to heat it up. But if you don't like these fisted hands, you can pop these out. It's got our backs with the gripping hands. So if you have any guns you want to give him, you can give him guns to hold now since he has interchangeable gripping hands. I will say that you might want to heat these up before giving him an accessory, because these hands, the fingers are super stiff. They're really stiff. So you might want to heat them up with some hot water or hair dryer. Now let's take a closer look at Red Hood himself. Starting off with the head, it looks great. I do like the helmet sculpt. The hood is connected to the jacket, so I'm gonna try and get a closer look at the head. You can see it's all one color of red. You can see the silver, whatever those are, breathing apparatuses in there, wrapping around the hood. It's a solid, obvious red hood right here. Looks good. You got the black collar. Moving down to the torso, and I gotta say, I like it. It looks like the game. You can see the Red Hood logo there. It looks like it's been spray painted on there. You got a little bit of paint splotch, but again, it just adds to that spray paint aesthetic it has. Most of it's unpainted, other than the logo. Again, we got some more paint on the jacket. And turning it to the back, I love this detail. I love how they painted this, and again, looks like spray paint, so there's little splotches missing, and that was intentional, so it's not like a factory error. That's cool. I like that a lot. Moving down to the legs, you can see some good armor detail on the shin guards here. You get some magazine clips. No guns, but it's nice that he has these here. Moving to the back, you can see whatever these are, maybe some grenades. Nice belt detail. Again, you can see more of that right there. And you can, brown boots. The straps have been painted black, which are nice. Overall, this guy has really good painted detail. That's really good. I do like all the paint on this guy. Taking a closer look at Red Hood's articulation, his head is on a dumbbell joint, but is severely hindered. He can look left and right, but he can't really look up. He can get it looking up, but not much. Can't really look down that much. A lot of it's hindered due to this hood. You can't really get pivot. Again, it's hard to rotate his head with this thing on, but it's doable. Shoulders move out that much. They move down, and they rotate 360. He does have a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. All the wrists can rotate and are on a horizontal hinge instead of a ball joint. His abs, or his torso, is on a dumbbell joint as well, so you can crunch forward that much and crunch back that much. You can get rotation out of it too, even from the lower torso, which is really good. And you get some really good pivot. He gets a pretty good spread. He kicks forward that much. He can kick back some. Double jointed knees. Because they move down, up, they can rotate and pivot, and to articulation. Measuring our Red Hood, he comes to around 7.5 inches tall. And here he is next to two video game versions of Batman. We have the Arkham City version here, and then the Injustice 2 version there. And here he is next to some members of the Bat family. We have the Gotham Knights Nightwing, the Three Jokers Batgirl, and then the Infinite Frontier Robin. I gotta say, he scales pretty good with these figures. He is the same height as Nightwing. He is taller than Batgirl and Damian, which is appropriate. And here he is next to a few comic versions of Batman. We have the Three Jokers and the Rebirth Batman. And he scales better with the Three Jokers Batman, but I do still think he's a little tall. And here's the Red Hood next to some other versions of Red Hood and the Arkham Knight. We have the Three Jokers Red Hood, the Gotham Knights Red Hood, and then the Arkham Knight. He scales well with the Arkham Knight. They should be the same height since they're the same person. And comparing the Arkham Knight to the Gotham Knights design, it's hard to say which one I like best, but I'm going to stick with the Arkham Knight design. I do like this one better. And I can't compare these two gameplay-wise since I have not started Gotham Knights yet, and I have not played the Red Hood version of Arkham Knight. Here's Red Hood up on the rotating base, and as you can see, I was able to get a gun in there in his hand. And I gotta say, I do like this figure. I'm very happy to have it. I do really like this Red Hood design a lot. I hope to get more Red Hood figures in the future. I do want to see an Injustice 2 version. I'm still holding out for that one. But in the meantime, I am very happy with this version. I do really like this design. I'm very glad to have it in action figure form. He does look good with your other Bat family members. And as you can see in the photos later, you can see I did have some fun posing him with the effects and the other members of the Bat family. The articulation on this guy is actually really good. It surprised me. But there's one thing I have to have a little nitpick about. His stance with his arms are a little wide. I wish they could go down a little farther. I should have mentioned that earlier. But other than that, I do really like this figure. The accessories are really cool. I know a lot of people don't like those effects, but what do you want than just the hands? Like, I'm glad that Todd threw these in. You can get, with these effects, you can really get some motion out of, especially the swooshing one. I really do like this swooshing effect. You can get some motion out of the kicks, out of the punches, and you can get some impact with the impact one too. And so, again, there is some fun factor to this guy, and that's what I really like about this figure. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, because I enjoyed this figure, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one. See ya.